Hello and welcome into this week's RNN Diecast review right here on Racing News Now. As always, I'm your host, Garth Allen. Thank you once again for joining me today. If this is your first time catching a Racing News Now video, consider going down below to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. On this week's Diecast review, you've seen the title, you know what it is. Jacob, you guessed it right again. I feel like you have a spy camera in here somewhere that can look at my collection. You just know what it's going to be every week. It is Ross Chastain's Xfinity Daytona winner from the Xfinity July race. Let's take a look at the box. Typical Xfinity race winner box from 2019. Render of the car here on the front. Otherwise, pretty standard Xfinity race winner box. 2019 Xfinity schedule on the back. And then the production sticker. 529 of these made. This one was pretty annoying because apparently the factory screwed up on this one and they put it on a base as if it was like one of the monster cars that they've got the special screws and then the glue or the epoxy or whatever it is that they put in the hole above that. So it was really annoying to get this off, especially when there's no reason that it should have been on a base in the first place. There's no monster, there's no beer, there's no nothing. So that got kind of annoying, and it was one of the harder ones I've had to get off the base. So, negative point there already to start. So, let's get into it. What comes in the box? Xfinity Race Winner sticker and the race detail card. They do have a picture of Ross on this one. If you remember last week, they didn't for his Truck Gateway win. Ross Chastain, Circle K Firecracker 250 winner, July 5th, 2019. Started 4th, led 49 laps on his way to the victory, which was a 1-2-3 finish for Colleague Racing until A.J. Allmendinger failed post-race tech. Chastain wins a wild one at Daytona. You can pause to read that if you want to. All right, on to the car, and of course, it is an Xfinity car, so it's not going to have a super high level of detail, but given what it is, I think it's a good-looking car. Chevy bow tie, the only thing on the underside of the hood. It is on the updated Xfinity Chevy mold, so again, not a lot of detail, but more than what there was for the past couple of years with the Xfinity cars. Try and get enough light in there to show you the engine detail. On the nose, Chevy Camaro, number 16, Colleague Racing. A little bit of tape on the nose. Some confetti, red and white, down the, especially here along the splitter, but a little bit here along the nose as well. Ellsworth advisors on the hood, as well as a lot of confetti here along the driver's side of the hood. More on the windshield. USS America across the banner on the top of the windshield. Number 16 and roof hatch on the roof. Of course, the roof flaps don't function as this is an Xfinity car. EllsworthAdvisors.com on the back of the roof. Chastain on the back window, more confetti. DM Construction Corp since 1948 on the deck lid. DIN numbers on the bottom. We've got DIN number 7. I hadn't actually looked at the DIN number yet. That's a pretty low DIN number. I like it. Down the driver's side, more confetti plastered down this side. Pretty clean tires here. A little bit of markings on it, but not a lot there. Hard plastic window net, NASCAR Salutes logo, as well as contingency sponsors. Ross Chastain and one winner sticker on the name rail. Sponsors down the B post, Nutrient Ag Solutions and Colleague Companies in front of the rear wheel. Leaf filter on the C post, Ellsworth Advisors on the quarter panel. On the back bumper, EllsworthAdvisors.com and Chevy Camaro, as well as the number 16. Very tiny Colleague Companies, Colleague Companies logo here on the back. Is that supposed to be there? Seems like an odd place to put that, but wouldn't surprise me if Lionel placed that in the wrong place. I've seen that happen before, so it would not surprise me, but maybe that's supposed to be there? I don't know. A little bit of scrapes back here, I'm assuming from bump drafting and just getting bumped to get going on restarts. And then down the passenger side, pretty clean on this side. Couple pieces of confetti made it to this side, but overall pretty clean side. A little bit of rubber buildup, but overall much cleaner side on the passenger side than on the driver's side. And it does have, I don't know how well you can tell it here on the video, but it's a matte white finish, which I'm really liking. If you've watched these before, you know I love me some matte finishes. I think they look so much better most of the time. There's some obvious exceptions, but personally, almost any paint scheme I think is improved, at least on the Diecast, with a matte finish. I think it looks fantastic. But that's going to do it for this week's RNN Diecast review. ARCA Rewind Show coming up tomorrow for the second race of the main ARCA schedule for 2020 at Phoenix. ARCA's first visit to Phoenix Raceway. Also the first race this season of the Sioux Chief Showdown. So we've got a few East and West teams showing up as well to compete for the Showdown. Pretty big entry list. I think we're already up to 25 by the time we record this. So could be a pretty stout race. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good one. That'll be probably coming up fairly late Friday night, probably after midnight. So I guess technically on Saturday, at least in the Eastern time zone. May still be on Friday if you're out in the Pacific time. But that will be sometime late Friday night coming up after the ARCA race. So keep an eye out for that. Maybe some rewind shows for Xfinity or Cup this weekend. I'm not sure just yet. Depends how my schedule lines out, but we will see. Maybe another NASCAR heat stream coming up this week as well, if time allows. So keep an eye out for all that. Got lots of fun stuff coming up for you in the coming days. I want to give a shout out to our new regional manager, William Holmes. Thank you for everything you do. It is much appreciated. You make the world go round here at RNN. And if you would like to be a patron like William Holmes, hit that link down below in the description, patreon.com/racingnewsnow. Got some very affordable tiers on there for you to help contribute to RNN, help us improve the quality of the videos on here, improve the coverage, and maybe help us get to some more races throughout the season to give you some more and better coverage from the track, from ARCA, and from the top 3 series. So definitely not required by any means, but if you want to, hit that link down below in the description, patreon.com/racingnewsnow, and maybe help us out a little bit on Patreon there. But that'll about do it. So if you haven't done it already, you need to go down below, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a thing going forward from RNN. While you're down there, why don't you hit that big thumbs up button if you like the video. It is much appreciated when you do. But at that, this has been the RNN Diecast Review. I'm Garth Allen for Racing News Now.